We're going camping.
You ruined it. You ruined it. We're going camping.
We're going camping. So we're headed to Alley Spring near Eminence, Missouri. It is Friday night at 6:30 p.m.
Because we got a late start.
We had to work today. But it's okay.
I would say the number one thing to remember when you're camping with kids is always make sure that they're having a good time so they want to do it again. And currently, they're having a great time. Don't let your frustrations ruin it for everyone else.
Right.
That is, when I came home, I had to repack the truck, and it takes a little bit for me to put back into the, we're doing this to have a good time, and the kids won't want to come again if we don't make it worth it for them. Now, don't get me wrong, as a parent, you can make it, not have a choice, but
That's not fun.
you don't want to force anything.
And that doesn't make good memories.
No. You want them to remember camping as a positive thing. You want them to remember hiking as a positive thing. You want them to be able to, go out and adventure.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, you're going to be setting up in the dark sometimes. You're going to be setting up in the rain sometimes. Luckily tonight it's just the dark.
Yeah.
So this weekend is really about us just relaxing, getting away from the world. And in order to do that, we're not really planning what we're doing while we camp. We'll just figure it out.
Yeah, we're just kind of winging it. There's a mill near the spring for us to see.
Yeah, that's the thing to do at Alley Springs.
There's a waterfall, a trail to the waterfall.
Yeah.
So we might check that stuff out.
But at our own pace.
Yeah.
There's no reason to rush this weekend.
We're not packing a lot of stuff into this trip. This is just kind of like a chill trip.
Yes.
But
That's the goal.
We will do a campground review and all of that stuff too, apparently, from people who have been here before, that this campground is very nice.
Yes.
And it's a national forest. It's the Ozark National Riverways or something. So I think we can do like the junior ranger program and stuff. So we'll check that out too.
So we'll let you know. Come with us.
This is the site that we had when we visited Alley Spring Campground. This is site 623 in the 600 loop. The 600 loop is the only loop that has electricity in this campground. There were a handful of spaces here, probably around 30. It was a really nice open area. All of the pads are paved with lots of grass in each spot. One downfall I would say in this loop is that there's not a lot of shade. We did have a couple of trees, but as you can see, some of these spots don't have any trees. So if you're in a tent, that can make for really hot times. Each loop has a women's and men's restroom. There were 2 stalls, I believe, in each side, and they are actual flush toilets with running water to wash your hands with, not vault toilets. There's a main shower house at the beginning of the campground. Some loops may have to drive to that, but it was all really accessible, and the bathrooms were very nice and very clean. So you can see how these sites on the inside of the loop all back up to this big open green space. That was really nice to have, just like a community space, and it made us feel like our site was really big. It includes a fire pit, a really nice picnic table, electricity and water. We really loved this site. All right, so Zoe and I went on a hunt for the camp store so we could do Junior Ranger stuff this morning and stamp our passport and stuff, but the camp store is closed. It says COVID-19 warning, camp store closed, but it did say 24-hour passport stamping on this little patio section. So we can actually stamp our passport for the national parks here, but I don't see anything about Junior Ranger, which is sad. So we'll just have to come back, right? Yeah. So keep that in mind. Because of COVID, as of September.
There are two, so if you want to go to one, they don't have any stickers or anything, they don't have anything.
There's a general store, Harvey's General Store.
Yeah, but if you want to come to this one, don't, because it is closed.
Yeah, there's nobody here. So we're gonna stamp our passport and then we are gonna go back to the campground and have breakfast. Okay, show me what you just saw. Show me.
I just turned around and saw this.
Oh my gosh. Junior Ranger book and badge. We thought we weren't gonna find it.
It's right there.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Well, grab it, sister. Oh my gosh, but we still have to do the book, right?
What's this?
That's the book.
No.
Let me see.
Junior Ranger. I think it's a sticker.
Oh,
I think it's
Junior
a sticker.
Ranger
It comes with
sticker. Very nice. All right, let's get to stamping. Okay, so when we were in Colorado, the ranger at Florist and Fossil Beds told us that we should stamp the back of our Junior Ranger badges, and then we will always have where we were and the date on our badge. So that's what Zoe's gonna do. Push down hard. All right, now Zoe's gonna stamp our passport book in our, what does it say, Midwest region. So Zoe, the stamp goes right here,
Okay, let me do it.
and it goes that way. Down to bottom, nope, down to bottom. Yep.
I like how it says Alley Spring right here.
Alley Springs, push down hard so it stays. Okay, let's see it. Yay!
The 2 and the 5 are kind of.
That's okay. Ozark National Scenic Riverways, Alley Spring, Missouri. Good job. All right, we got our badge, we got our stamp.
I just thought you were finding these Junior Rangers.
So this is the visitor center that is not open. It is closed, but out here on the porch is where you can do your stamping and get your Junior Ranger book.
This part right here. This isn't open. Because there is a sign right there, and it literally says right here, it says COVID-19 safety alert, so. But if you come back here, there's a tomato plant. Here, there is a little spot where you can find your Junior Ranger badges and stuff. And we thought we would never find it. So look on the shelf on your right, and then you will find it.
So we've had breakfast and we are getting ready to go check out the Alley Spring Mill. And the spring, I guess, is all in the same area. I'm not sure, but it's just right down from the campground. So that's what we're getting ready to do.
All right, step one. Dumpster.
Yeah. Let's not forget to take the trash. Let's not forget to drop off the trash.
Yeah, because I don't feel like cleaning
I'm
up.
gonna grab the Yeah, they are.
What's Daddy doing, Chip? We are attempting to make nachos.
Attempting. Is definitely the key word there.
We have tons of veggies and we're gonna cook them up on the Blackstone and then put them over chips with cheese.
And we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see how it goes.
And so we're cutting up the cherry tomatoes and the jalapeno right now, and then I have green peppers, and then this is the stuff I made in our other video. It's corn, what's that stuff called? Oh, like rotel and black beans.
Yeah, buddy.
And then we're gonna cover it in cheese. I have olives and salsa over here. I'm chilly. I don't know the temperature because we have no internet service, but
Which is the best worst thing about camping. Getting away from it all, and then you realize how much you rely on it just to know the temperature outside.
I really like making meals in these pans, and then we just like eat out of them, and then we don't have to worry about plates and all that stuff.
I'm really hungry after seeing this.
Okay, well, it looks amazing. So let's give it a shot. We also put some Taco Bell mild sauce on it that we had. And it smells like Taco Bell now.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Okay, thoughts on these? You need different cheese. Like something that will stay saucier, meltier. I don't know what the word is.
Yeah.
But like the cheese being cold.
As soon as the cheese came off the grill, you know, it started cheesing up and becoming more solid, and it's not making for a good dip.
Right. So I don't know what we could use instead, like queso or...
Like barbecued pork instead, maybe.
No. Anyway, it's still really good. It's just
Oh, yeah.
not cheesy. But it is good.
Yep.
So Jordan and I are going to the bathroom
Yeah.
and walking over here, and we see
This on the ground. I'm gonna go pet some.
its body is like the size of my thumb.
We're gonna cross our fingers with that.
It's not moving, but also it's huge. And why are there spiders this size in Missouri? Oh, just switch. Nope. So we are gonna try to go see Rocky Falls and Eminence. And just a little pro tip, you should download your maps before you leave places with internet service.
None of that happened.
I told
No.
my phone to download the internet maps, but I should have done that when we had internet maps. We didn't have any internet to download the internet maps.
Yeah, it was dead. But we just kind of guessed and used the map that the park gave us, and
Yep.
ended up catching internet on the way and clicking it, and
And now we're off.
now we have GPS. But anyway, just do all that stuff in advance.
Yeah, we'll let you know how Rocky Falls is.
No
Yep.
internet service around here.
No, there's not.
Literally none.
And if you know my kids at all,
Without internet, they melt.
they cannot survive.
It's
So
the worst. I know we camp with internet. I'm well aware of this. We also camp with Lake Ridge. We also camp with Flagstaff. And we camp with internet.
and you pop your pot
Yeah.
and a heater
Camp with a hot spot.
with a hot spot. Our heater is pretty nice too. Last night it got down to about 48.
And it was
Yeah, I
like
told him
freaking
that.
95
Because we were next to the river, so I had to get like.
So we're gonna check out Rocky Falls, see how it is.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you know.
And I found
So the parking lot is just right at the bottom of the little gravel road that you turn onto. There's bathrooms over here, and then picnic areas.
I believe the water is right there.
Yes.
The water is right there.
Yeah, you can hear the water. You can hear it from the parking lot.
It's very
So
close.
we're not sure what we're gonna find, but
It's a big gravel path.
yeah, it's really
It's
wide.
not
We saw people with a stroller, so
We're gonna
I'm assuming it's stroller friendly.
And we're hoping that we're crossing our fingers that it's pet friendly because we have to bring the dog with us.
Right. Right. So this looks nice enough so far.
It looks like there's another trail down that way.
Oh yeah, probably like a more rugged trail.
Yeah. Oh, yep, the water's right there.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's easy walk.
Well, that's an easy walk. I'll take that, huh?
Yeah, I don't think you might not be able to get that picnic table up there. Well, actually, I think you can. You go like.
Okay, keep
that way,
moving.
but-
Hey. We could actually hear it. Sounds pretty loud.
I think it's over this. Yeah, I think it's over this way.
Look at Chippy's hair.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are new and you don't know this, he is literally a werewolf.
He's a werewolf. His hair
He's part
bristles
werewolf.
up.
'Cause his hair
Oh my gosh.
puffed up. Oh my. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty.
It is pretty, sis. So pretty. Well, that was probably the best payoff after a trail that we've ever been on. Told you guys we weren't hiking. Nobody believed me.
Last time you were we aren't hiking.
This is really nice. Big gravel bar area. Could like bring a picnic. Trail that goes up that somebody found. While me and the girls hang out by the waterfall, somebody climbed to the top of it. How was Rocky Falls?
Really cool.
Holy cow, was it amazing.
Right by the parking lot.
Ridiculous.
Stroller, wheelchair accessible.
I mean, it looked like we were headed to a kill shed down some gravel roads out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, like, there's a tiny little road. It is fantastic.
It is scary. Yep. This is a drive-through of the campground and the road leading up to the campground in Eminence, Missouri. It is in a very rural area. We had no cell phone service, and it really was out of the way. I don't know how else to explain it. Very secluded. It was really, really nice. The national parks do a really great job of keeping things, you know, cut down and really nice and accessible for everybody. So there are 9 different loops in this campground. When you pull in there will be this little station here by this billboard where you can pay for your spot for the night if you do not have reservations. If you do have reservations, you already know your site number. You don't really need to stop here. It just has maps and information. The first loop is the 100 loop, and this is where we found the river access that we played in earlier in the video. This does not have electricity. This is basic camping sites here on this first loop. Loop 100 and 200 are kind of together. So this is the 200 section and the 300 section in this area. These also do not have electricity, but they are close to the bathhouse. And they are right on the river as well. These areas were very shaded compared to where we were, but we needed electricity, so that's why we chose that over the shade. This is loop 400, and it's very similar to the loop that we were on, except there is no electricity. If you're camping in an RV and you have solar or batteries, you know, and electricity isn't a necessity for you, then these spots would be perfect. Nice and shaded. Here's loop 500. This is also near the river, and each loop has a bathhouse with normal toilets and running water. They are not vault toilets, which was really nice to have. Here's loop 600. This was the electricity loop. As you can see, it's much more full than any of the other loops. This is where we were. It was quiet and it was very nice. We loved it. Here's the 800 loop. Again, pretty similar to our loop, but no electricity. I will say some of the spots kind of seem tight. They kind of seem close together. I mean, everybody had a grassy area and then the big public area in the middle where the bathhouse was, but they just seemed kind of tight together in some places. And then the last section is the 900 loop. Again, similar to all the other loops with no electricity, but they do have bathrooms. Overall, we really liked this campground. It was quiet, it was extremely clean. Definitely off the beaten path, but that's what we kind of like. And then this section in the back is not a loop necessarily, it is group camping. There are 3 sites that I think it said held up to like 15 people. That is a tour of Alley Spring Campground. We really, really loved it, would highly recommend this campground, and we will be going back.
So tonight, for dinner is quesadillas for the girls, Spanish rice that I made at home,
Boom. Fantastic.
Spanish rice that I made at home, and so we're just basically reheating it and making like it kind of crispy.
And then we are gonna have, what are we having? Steak fajitas with peppers and onions and rice. That'll be good.
Nice high lip.
Yep, that'll be good.
Grilled chicken.
All right, fajitas are going on. Yum. We're gonna have everybody over here after our dinner. How's your quesadilla, Zoe?
Good.
Cheese quesadilla and rice. Pretty delicious.
Yeah.
How about you, Jordan? Pretty delicious?
The rice is really Watch good. This. Watch this.
Watch what?
I'm going to cross my eyes.
Ooh!
Did I do it?
Yes. Oh, you guys make me hurt. You little creepers.
Good morning. It's our last day. We're making breakfast. And we're really sad. We don't want to go home. This campground was really nice. And there's a lot to do in this area that you can't do in 2 days or a day and a half. So, let's see. What is that?
Dirt and sticks.
Dirt and sticks. Very cool.
I'm going to pick up some grass to help it too.
Anyway, so we're gonna have breakfast and pack up and go home. Oh, it smells good. Look at him. He's just watching you.
He ain't just watching. He's watching with intent.
Yeah. Gonna be a good breakfast.
It's okay. And then you're trying to get it to go. So, boom.
What about the yellow part?
1, we'll get there. 2. 3. 4. 5. And you want to go up instead of down, otherwise there's a chance one slides. Look at that.
So what do you do now?
We wash our hands.
Yeah. Good job.
So we got some tips from some people that we had to come to this old village mercantile in Caledonia on our way home to get ice cream and coffee. You ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Come on, let's go check it out. What kind of ice cream did you get, Zoe?
I got Cookie Monster.
You got Cookie Monster. And what did you get? Rocky Road. Yum. How cute is this little stools? They're squeaky. Oh my.